All right, so I'm going to do two things in this video. I'm going to show you the smartmi air filter, and I'll let you listen to it a little bit because it's noisy. And then I'm going to compare for you the filter in this gizmo and the filter in another HEPA air filter that I've got. Now, I don't use this in my shop. It's just out here in my shop. We use these guys in the house, and what we have in the house is kind of like an airflow system. All COVID related, so we have separate rooms, and then we have an exit fan on one end of the house, kind of blowing air out of the house, and then some fresh air coming in on the other side. So this is like part of a larger filtration system. Anyway, number one, these guys are noisy. They're just louder than some of the other filters that we've used. It's the size of the fan. And there's a whole bunch of different settings or whatever, and I'm not going to get too into that. I think this is like a no-touch sensor or something, but I have not gotten that to work at all. It also has like a phone thing. You can hook it up with your phone. I haven't done that either. I'm kind of low tech. All right, let's take a look at the filter, and I'm going to unplug it for that. Filter lives in here, and it's this big bad boy. Alright, so this is the filter, and this other one is right here. Alright, so I've got this other air filter in the house, and it is called a Levoit, and it's a HEPA 3-stage, and it's obviously a lot smaller. I like that filter. It's also quieter. But let me just show you a couple differences with this guy. The way this one works, this one's dirty. This is like out of the house. It's been sitting around. I'm going to throw it out. But basically, it's got multi-stages. So it's got like a screen on it. Then it's got baffles. And then on the inside, if you can see that, it's got like another screen and some kind of like foamy stuff. So what I'm looking at with this filter is, like my question is, does it also work that way? You know, does it have like multi-stages? And it looks like it. You know, it's got a different kind of screen, but it's got a screen on there. It's got like a million little baffles. And then on the inside, it's got this mesh, and it also has some kind of foamy stuff in there. So to my eye, it's pretty much the same deal. It's just a lot bigger. So I'm thinking it's going to last a little longer. That's just like what my mind wants to tell me is going to happen. As for how this guy goes in, put it in with the open side on top. Basically, all this unit is just a fan on top and a filter on the bottom. They seem really like fancy, like, oh man, how do these things work? But that's it. It's just a fan on top and a filter on the bottom. So you slide the filter in, and it kind of clicks. Put this dude in play. Like, yay. And that's it. It's good to go. All right, that's the filter. As for if it is 100% HEPA, I can't tell you that. I can't prove that. The only negative I've got is that it's a little bit on the noisy and the big side. Otherwise, good for the home in these wild days of airborne disease.